A Louisa County, Virginia woman could be sentenced to up to 160 years in prison after she was convicted Monday of dealing psychedelic drugs and marijuana at a weekly pop-up farmers-style market in the county. On Monday, December 2nd, 51-year-old Dawn Marie Morris of Louisa was convicted of selling drugs and marijuana, as well as perjury. The perjury charge is a result of Morris reportedly lying when applying for court-appointed counsel by claiming she was poor, according to a press release from the office of the Louisa County Commonwealth's Attorney. In September 2023, the Louisa County Narcotics Task Force executed a search warrant on a Courthouse Road former storage facility, which Morris owned. According to the release, Morris hosted what was described as a weekly pop-up farmer-style market for smoking and vaping products. Unknown to Morris, the task force previously bought psilocyn, a Schedule I controlled substance, from her at the market, the release said. Louisa Deputy Commonwealth's Attorney Robert Wood added that this psilocyn is known colloquially as magic mushrooms or just mushrooms. It is an illegal psychedelic drug. As the task force executed the warrant at the market, people took off running to escape the property, according to the release. What authorities found on the market's tables ranged from food, smoking products, a variety of drugs, including mushrooms, and mobile business called Rolling Buds. At Morris' table, authorities reportedly found 13 bags of different, labeled strands of marijuana. Multiple pounds of marijuana were found beneath the table. A second search warrant was then served on Morris' home, as authorities previously observed her storing items sold at the market there, according to the release. More mushrooms and marijuana, as well as drug packing materials, were found at the home. Authorities also seized almost $100,000 in cash. In addition to the funds found at Morris' home, authorities seized the cash associated with Morris at the market. The value of all assets recovered during this case was $432,000, a record-breaking amount for Louisa, according to the release. I am shocked at the brazen attitude that drug dealers thought they could set up an open drug market in Louisa County, said Rusty McGuire, the Louisa Commonwealth's attorney, in the release. We hope this case sends a strong message to drug dealers that if you peddle your poison in Louisa, you will lose your drugs, money, and freedom. Morris is scheduled to be sentenced on February 3, 2025. She faces an up to 160-year prison sentence. She must also take up all of the higher education signs littered across Louisa County on public property for her vape business, according to the release. McGuire noted that this is the third felony drug conviction involving a vape company or someone associated with a vape company in Louisa. As of July 1, 2021, simple possession of marijuana and limited home cultivation is officially legal in Virginia. Those over 21 will be allowed to possess up to an ounce of marijuana and can also grow up to 4 plants per household. However, there are several things Virginians can't do under legalization, including smoking pot in public, possessing it on school grounds, and using it under the age of 21. The District of Columbia decriminalized psilocybin drugs, including magic mushrooms, in 2021. The Entheogenic Plant and Fungus Policy Act of 2020, which took effect on March 15, 2021, makes it a low priority for D.C. police to arrest people for possessing or using psilocybin drugs. Psilocybin mushrooms are Schedule I drugs, which are defined as drugs with a high potential for abuse or no recognized medical uses. However, psilocybin mushrooms have been used for religious and medicinal purposes in many cultures throughout history. The regulation of psilocybin mushrooms varies by country and jurisdiction. For example, some jurisdictions allow the sale and possession of psilocybe spores, which do not contain psilocybin or psilocin. In other jurisdictions, psilocybe spores are banned because they are used in drug manufacturing. This is such complete bullshit. The woman made a successful business out of doing something she loves, and she gets shut down like that. Sure, it probably wasn't the best idea to keep almost $500,000 worth of pot and shrooms lying around, but seriously, pot is legal in VA and shrooms are legal just 3 hours away from Charlottesville in DC. Don't even get me started on why plant medicine is illegal in the first place. In my opinion, all drugs should be legalized. In July 2001, Portugal effectively did this, treating drug use as a medical problem as opposed to a criminal one. The results have been wonderful. In a statement this past August, the Virginia Hemp Coalition railed against the authorities in Louisa County. The smaller-minded folks in power there just can't accept the fact that cannabis is indeed legal and is here to stay in the Commonwealth. While alcohol is everywhere to be seen in Louisa County, they think they still have a right to harass folks who choose to partake in plant medicine, the group said. Dawn is facing jail time all because of this backwards mindset in Louisa County. She obviously does not deserve to be locked in a jail cell and is not a danger to the community. This would also waste more taxpayer dollars. Dawn's story shows us there is still much work to do to right the wrongs of the misguided and corrupt war on cannabis by small-minded, willfully ignorant powers that be in our Commonwealth of Virginia.